the midheavens. The midheavens is your highest peak. It's your careers. It's how the outside world see you. It's your status that you reach when you're at your highest and when you're at the mountaintop. And so this is the trait like your gift, your careers, your skills, and what you perfect to win in this life. Not only with yourself, but with the outside world, dealing with people, dealing with places. And this is how people see you. So when we talk about the midheavens aspects, when we talk about conjunction, when dealing with conjunction aspects, we talking about the conjunction means blending in. Conjunction means whatever the midheavens is conjuncted to, it blends in with. So that's a better example I can give you. They are one, like that there. So when you got midheavens in the sun, these people here is most likely to carry out their gifts and their talents through creativity and expression and through having fun, through being creative, through the arts, through the culture, through, many fields that deal with creativity. So they most likely to succeed because these people don't stop until they succeed. The sun don't stop to succeed. It loves to shine. They love the public. And how people see them as the same. They see these people as outgoing. These people they always stand out. They very much got pride in themselves, but they can be egotistic on the downside, and they can be very conceited on the downside, very all that, into that type of energy. So we're talking about the midheavens conjunction to the sun. These people is like that Leo, that lion energy. You know what I'm saying? This that sun energy. So these people, they love the spotlight. So when you give them compliments and stuff like that, they feel very good. And so to accomplish their goals, they will accomplish because they go for it. They don't stop until they accomplish. But they can be very ruthless to accomplish their objectives. When you talk about the midheavens conjunct to the sun, individuals or peoples. So these people are very hardcore. We're talking about hardcore. Yes, they very stylish, fashion orient. They carry out their objective so they can be into creative arts, doing designs, also leadership role. They're good at any leadership position. They love to be a leader. They love to be in a management position. They love to take control of things. So since there's a fixed sign, they can be fixed on whatever they love, fixed on taking control. But they can dominate. And so long as they don't be so egotistic, they will win and share the spotlight with others. This is how these people win. But how people see them as this person is very happy, very cheerful, very excited, very got so much energy, energetic. This person is very fun-loving and very happy, and they like to be around them. And this person follow their own heart, their own soul. They do their own thing. But at the same time, how people see them on the downside, they be arrogance, like I say, conceited, and very blunt and very ruthless and very aggressive. But also they don't care. They don't care about nothing type of individuals. Now, when we talk about the midheavens that's conjuncted to the moon, it blends in with the moon. But we know that midheavens is your careers and your goals and what you go for. It's your highest status and how people see you. The moon, these people are very emotional. They're very emotional. So you're talking about emotional people. These are your emotional individuals. I'm talking about like they pick up on energy all around them. They pick up on energy around the room. They pick up on energy no matter where they go. And so it's better for them to be in a positive environment because they pick up on people's energy so much. No matter if it's emotions, no matter if it's the atmosphere, it don't matter what energy, but they can feel. And when they feel bad, they will not do nothing. It's how they feel. So how they feel really matters. And that's why these people got to be comfortable in their environment. They got to feel good in their careers. So they don't feel good with this careers, they're not going to carry it out. They probably appear to be lazy, but most likely they will find a career that fit them because they intuitively know. So they're very psychic-like. They can read the emotions of others, and they know how to get a good job because they know what to say and what to do. They can feel and they know because they also intelligent. So just get them intelligent, emotional intelligence, and intelligence in general. They're very creative expression. So when they express themselves in a creative way, this relaxes. So they need like a relaxation type stuff that keep them going. They need to be relaxed and calm and cool and collective. So when they relax, they be at their best. So these people here, uh, once they understand their identity, they can be very sensual, very sexually, but they got to be comfortable with their mate. So in the outside world, I see these people as very emotional, very moody, very unpredictable, because they can change their emotions anytime. So this is how people perceive them, and they perceive them as very creative and very nurturing, very caring and very loving, because they are very caring, very nurturing. And they see the people as very quiet. They can be very shy at times, but sometimes they can see them as very talkative, because they can go when they can feel comfortable with you. So they got to feel comfortable around people. So when in the outside environment, they feel good when they're around people, especially if it's deal with nurturing, they helping somebody. They will talk, do what they got to do to give you the formula to heal. So these are your healers. We talk about your midheavens, that conjunction to the moon. So they could be your nurses, your doctors, your caretakers. They can get into the social work, anything that deal with healing, health, that deal with helping you, that deal with nurturing and caring for you. They can get into that. Also, the creative fields, very creative expression. So these people here, they love a close bond. So if they good in their environment and bond with you, they will be there for a while in their environment. They will stick to it until there's no choice. So they're very loyal once they feel comfortable in that environment, wherever they at. So when they approach you, they're very friendly, very kind, very nice, and stuff like that there. And so these people here, they love peace. They love love. They love peace. So they feel loved, they feel peace. This is where they're best. And they love women. They love the mother. They love women in general. So they will be very nice to women because it's conjunction. So conjunction gives them ability also on the downside to be cruel. So it depends on how you make them feel. It's all about how you make them feel. Most likely, they'll be good with the women's, and if you're comfortable around like women's type of energy, so they can be very magnetic when we're talking about in that environment when dealing with women's. Now the sun, they good like with masculine energy. It can be very. So we're talking about the midheaven conjunction to the sun, or blending with the sun. These individuals could be like very like authoritative when it comes to like masculine energy. Can be very rebellious, go against that energy. You know what I'm saying? Or they can have a male role model who's strong. They like strong people. So when we talk about the moon, back onto the moon, the moon conjunction to the midheavens energy. Their emotions are very important. So mastery of emotions, they know about emotions. So they're very much clairsentients. Like the sun conjunction to midheavens are very intuitive, strong intuition could listen to their heart. The moon is more clairsentient, where they can feel energy. They know about what they feel. And so they're empathic to energy all around them. Now, when we talking about midheavens conjunction to Mercury, these people more like, they understand the words. They understand the message. The message is very important to them because the midheaven blend in with Mercury. So they'll be more overstanding when dealing with the message, dealing with the word, dealing with symbols, dealing with math, dealing with anything that deal with symbols, math, the word. So this is what these people good at. Flipping the word. They could change like voices, tones of voices. So they understand the tones of how you speak and how you say a word. And so they understand if you're mad and how you sad. Even if you say that you're not sad, they can hear it in your voice. Then they know if you is, even if you say you're not, because they can read it. They intuitively can read the message, the word. So these like your people who telepathic mind readers, and they can like very much can tell when something wrong. So they can really be in like communication, anything to do with communication. Dealing like the network, the phone, the radio. They're dealing with speaking, expression, because they're very good and they can speak very well. If they're not, they will train themselves to speak very well. So we got midheaven conjunction to Mercury. This is a very good placement. So they'll be the type that be very good with their brothers and sisters. The brothers and sisters might look at them as role model, or they can also battle their brothers and sisters as far as who's the best, this and that. So their childhood will be kind of fast. Like the moon conjunction to midheavens, their childhood will be more emotional. It'll be more into the feelings expression. But Mercury, their child will be fast. So they be fast moving, fast thinking, fast paced. Even these individuals might eat fast. How people see them, since this their midheaven, this their gift, this their talent, this who they is from the outside world point of view. They see them as good communicators, good fast moving people. Sometimes they appear to be like tricksters to people because they talk so good and so amazing that people don't believe it. So they think that these people could be tricksters because they got a good communication game. They speak very well. And since Mercury here, they are thinkers. People see them as the ones they come to for advice. And they can always look for these people to give their opinions and to express them because they got to express themselves because this is Mercury here. Mercury expresses itself. And so that's how people see them. They see them as fast moving, very creative expression, very stylish because they got many ways. And so you will see these people have many different styles. They can't stick to one thing. They stay on the go, stay on the move. That's how people see them. So we got Mercury here. Their career will be something that deals with people communication, that deals with having people through the message, through the words, be like the translator later when dealing with languages. Also, these people could be great teachers and instructors and the guide. We're talking about the spiritual guys, spiritual realm. Because any psychic ability that they have, since Mercury here, they'll be able to understand it. Mercury give them understanding, fast understanding. Anything that they get into, since they're fast learners, Mercury give them ability to learn anything fast. And so, like, think something that take a normal person like 10 years, these people will learn in months or a month. So they learn fast. So we got the midheaven conjunction to Mercury. This is what this deals with right here. So they're good speakers, good at communicating, good at expression. These people are very good at knowing how to bring people together through the words, through the message. They can talk a good game, give a good game. So that's a good thing about this placement right here. So they're more clear audience where they might hear voices, or they hear their thoughts, which is voices in the head where they can understand it and they can read people. So they're very intuitive when dealing with the word, dealing with the message, dealing with the mental aspects. And right here. So now, when you got midheavens conjunction to Venus, whew, Venus deal with love, the heart, love, the heart chakra. So this is like the female energy. So any female energy gonna be also emotional anyway, but this ain't this your normal emotion like the moon. It's more of a happy going, lucky emotion. More like expressing your emotions, but also manifesting through your emotions. So these people like they can throw something out there and it's like magical, makes things happen. So they don't just want to express it like in their emotion. They want to also carry it out. Because Venus deals with the mind and it deals with the earth. Because Venus is in Libra and it's in Taurus. So Venus is like air, emotions, and earth. So right here, they happy going. They got the mind, which is Libra, to help them to control themselves, but they're very practical. So right here, their love is very realistic. So they give gifts, they like gifts right here. And so these people are very creative, very creative. We got the female aspect of being very creative, artistic, and beauty is the keys because they like beauty. So they look good, they're stylish. These some like people who are your charmers. It's so hypnosis and hypnotizing. So like a charm like will help protect you from evil. They're actually like a charm themselves. They don't need like a necklace charm. They are the charm. So when they come around, when the environment is sad, they will help be the chemist in that environment, change it up to be happy. So it depends on if they're happy or if they're sad. So if they're sad, the environment could also turn to be sad and hateful. Because what's the opposite of love? It's hate. So these people here, right here, is very loving. So they seek love. They like the idea of love. So not only the idea of love, since they got earth right here, they practical love, so they want to show it. So they would do things that show their love. It's very nurturing, very like your caretakers and caregivers. So right here, they need balance. So with balance right here, this is how these people win. So we got Venus conjunction to midheavens. Their career will be in like designer work, doing hair, artistic works, and also your party planners. They good planners who want to bring people together because they love is like for humanity. So they like to help people, like to heal people. This is the healer sign because they got many formulas that they come with. These are your counselors, your guides. Through love, they do all this through the sake of love. And so these people on the good side, they love life. On the downside, these individuals can be very jealous. They can be very like a narcissist individuals. They can be like very to themselves. Because, on the upside, they're mostly a humanitarian. And so we got conjunction here. Conjunction can play either way. Conjunction means it blend in with their midheavens. So they're going to be about their career. Their career is going to be about love. Their career is going to be about beauty. It's going to be about the arts. It's going to be about the culture. So they into the culture, the expression of the culture. So they're going to carry it out through the artistic ways, through music, through singing, through dancing. So these people are your good dancers, your singers. So they can be your dance instructors. They could be the ones into martial arts. They could be, but the type of martial arts, they could be like yoga. Because it's stylish, it's beautiful. They like things that's beautiful. They like things that's attractive. And so we talking about Venus here, when it conjuncts here, it's very powerful here. And so this is a very powerful placement here. You know what I mean? Because they like to help you, and they like to serve, they like to nurture you, they care for you. And when they in relationship, it's very beautiful. But we talking mostly about the careers and how what they show, the love they show to the public. Is widespread. They want to see everybody get along. So these are your diplomats, your peacemakers right here. But also these people are your money go getters. Because Venus about the money go getters. It's the good life, all about coming up. When you think of Venus and Taurus, you think of the money sign. They're your hard workers. They go get it, but they go get it for family. What they go get it for? What they value. They value family. They value love. They value being in peace. So these people love vacations. And so they can get jobs that deal with vacations. They can get jobs that deals with socialization, helping and healing and helping people get back to being themselves, like being like massage therapists, any creative work. You know what I'm saying? So they get jobs doing this. So now, when we got the midheavens conjunction to Mars right here, the midheavens conjunction to Mars is a very powerful placement here. Because Mars is the planet of war. It's a planet of action, a planet of your life force energy. This is the planet of your sexity, this is the strong placement right here. This is very aggressive energy. Energies keep flowing, right? So you got midheavens here. These people is so determined to carry out, and they will achieve this because they're very happy. They're very like the sun carry pride of themselves. Mars, they know who they is. So these individuals can be very selfish too to carry it out. But these people are very strong. They're super creative. So they come up with great creative ideas. They are your good planners when it comes to events. These are people who would do anything to accomplish their goals. They go on the couch, but they would do it in a positive way. They don't need to cheat. Cause they can do it in a positive way, but at the same time, on the downside, they can do it in a ruthless way. And it don't matter what you say to these people. You can call them this, call them that. They don't believe you. They know who it is. They can be big, they can be fat, they can be slim. They do anything to achieve their goals. They don't care what you say. They will achieve. You know what I mean? And if you want to spark a war with them, they will battle you. They will compete with you. And this could appear to be jealous to other people because they don't want to compete with you. But this is their nature. Their nature is to compete. Is to be better than you. And they like, when they talk about positions and job, they're going to try to outshine you, outdo you. If they want to be the president or whatever, and they competing against you, they're going to find tactics to win. They deal with war, so they got strategies to win. When dealing with war tactics to defeating you in any type of way. We're not only talking about this fighting, we're talking about like fighting like when we're talking about mentally, emotionally, spiritually, they'll win. So it ain't nothing to hold these people down. So they very explosive individuals. They can explode real quick and they got a quick temper, but at the same time, the temper don't last. Like they fall in and out of love fast. So these type of people here, when they love you though, once they really got you in their heart, they will go for you, do anything for you, fight for you, die for you. But you got to stick to them. They cannot be second. They got to be number one. This energy here is very intuitive. They're very intuitive. They love animals. They love nature. They love life. And so it ain't too much. When you say they can't do nothing, they don't believe in it. So these people be great leaders in any field, any aspects. And they can be like anything that deal with the creative field because they're super creative. The opposite is Libra, so Venus energy. So the way they do it, they just don't wait. They go ahead and do it. They intuitively know already off the riff. and they can make a decision quicker than the Venus sign. But Venus can make a decision, but they do it quicker. They just go for it. They just already know it's just built in them fast. So they move fast, they speak fast, and they don't like to be bored. So when how people see them, they see them as very powerful individuals. People want to idolize them and be like them. They see the warrior in them. They see the strength in them. No matter how big or how small they is, they see how powerful these people really is. And a lot of people want to imitate them. But deep within these people, they can be insecure, but you don't know because you ain't going to see it. See what I'm saying? Because these people here, you going to always see strength. And so how people see them as the leader in every aspect. They see these people as aggressive. A lot of people going to love them or they going to hate them. Some people going to hate them because they're so powerful and they want their strength. They want these people strength. And so these people can do anything they want because they got a fast mind. They are fast thinkers. They're fast movement. So they very intelligent naturally and intuitive. They very got a youthful spirit, playful spirit. Like the sun conjunction to midheavens, so is Mars conjunction to midheavens as far as being playful. Playful, they got the youthful spirit, looking young, do things that sometimes they can appear to be childish, and they can battle people just for the sake of it. And that's how people see them. See people like this. People see them as can be dramatic. They can be very dramatic when they want to, but people also see them as excited and love them, and people want to follow them. And sometimes some people want to be these people because they're so strong. They want that scrim. But what these people do teach in the world, they teach you how to be yourself. And so they can get in careers that deals with self-love, careers that deal with socialization, and really careers that deal with leadership and owning their own business. They got to have their own business. Their own is the best. So they can show you how to own your own business. They can show you how to do things on your own. So any careers that show you how to be your best self, these people can get into. So anything the fields of creativity, these people can get into. This is a very powerful placement right here. And so very strong. But on the downside, you don't want these people to be your enemy because they'll fight you straight up. And they're very blunt and very outspoken. But they're very happy in general. Very happy, very excited, and they always tell you could do it. They don't believe in you can't. Right here. We got Mars conjunction to the midheavens. Now, when you got Jupiter conjunction to midheavens, these people here is more lucky. This is some of the luckiest placement ever. Because these people here is so darn lucky. I'm talking about woo. These are your explorers, your travelers, those who like to learn. Wisdom is the key right here. So you talking about midheaven conjunction to wisdom, because you got Jupiter here. Wisdom people is like children who love to learn. So they want to listen to you, him, her. Even if they don't believe what you got to say, they want to hear you out, and they will respect you because they like all perspectives. They want to hear every perspective. Now they might not tell you that they don't believe in what you say, but they will respect it because they want to hear it. They want to learn. And so they want to bring out the truth. This is all about the truth right here. So these people here got a big soul. Everything they do is big. They think big. They look big. A big personality, very popular. Like Mars and Sun, they are like all these are popular people. The Mars conjunction to midheavens and the Sun conjunction to midheavens, very popular. Also Venus, because Venus is the star that stand out. So but we're talking about Jupiter here, their popularity will expand because this deal with expansion. So they will expand and expand and expand. It don't stop. This forever their life. It will get bigger and bigger as they get older. As they get older, they get more wiser. They might appear to be dumb as the young, but their dumbness comes to wisdom, return to wisdom, all their life experience. Their life experience is the key. So they grow up, it seems like they slow, but sooner or later, these are some of the wise individuals that you be like, wow, this person's so wise, but you thought this person was slow because that Jupiter right there. That Jupiter right there, it didn't appear at the time because they had to learn, they had to grow. See what I'm saying? It's expand on the low. Because they say that Jupiter is a planet that moves slow, right? But these people here, they're very expressive, they're very talkative. When they talk, they can go, and they talk big. They don't like to talk about the small stuff. They don't trust the small stuff. So right here, they like to help you. They do, but they like to stay on the go too. They stay on the move. So the way they do things, freedom is very important right here. Freedom is very important right here. This is a fire sign. So they fire, they lit, they love fun, they love party, they love excitement. They don't like to be bored, they don't like to be hold down, they don't like to be boxed. So we got the midheavens here. These are the type that will do anything that comes to the objective when dealing with truth. And so they be into spiritual words, some people religion, but spirituality is really that affiliate with these people because they're about truth. They're about philosophy. They're about the arts. They're about the culture. But they want to know all type of cultures. They want to know all type of arts. They got like the universal type of mind. So they want to expand their mind, expand their spirituality. These are your gurus, your spiritual teachers, your healers right here. And if they don't be that, they could be in some type of field that deal with expansion of the mind. It could be philosophy, it could be education. They're very educational, very philosophical. These are your people. They got a scientific mind. They want the truth. Not only that, they can see the big picture. Like, it take a lot of people a long time to catch on, but they see the big picture. They can see it. They can see it before anybody see it. They're very clairvoyant. They can see the big picture, and they get quick flashes, downloads, or images in their mind, pictures. If not, they see spirits. They see the orbs moving around them. So they can see pictures or images, holographic pictures in their mind. And if they don't see that, they do see spirit. They see something that deal with energy, like force. They deal with clairvoyance. So they can see the big picture. They can see if you're lying. They can see through your soul. So you can't lie to these people because they're very wise. They move through wisdom. And you can't trap them. They don't like to be trapped. So they're very expressive, very good communicators. So they can do anything to do with communication, music, the arts, the culture, anything to do with traveling, adventures like Mercury, conjunct to Midheaven could deal with traveling too on a little scale. But they deal with traveling on a big scale, go to country, and they want to know about country, cultures. And so these people are very wise when dealing with traveling and teaching worldwide, universal knowledge, truth and light and love right here. So Jupiter love to experience, love to explore, love to have fun, and don't want to be housed and hold down. So right here, their careers would deal with traveling, would deal with the arts, would deal with culture, would deal with spreading the truth, scientific work, or writing, like writing books or writing anything. Like Mercury could just to Midheaven deal with writing too, writing books and stuff too. But this place here definitely deal with that. Now, these people might have a big personality, and everybody around them will have luck when dealing with Jupiter conjunction to the midheaven right here. Everybody around them will have great luck right here, because just deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Just deal with luck. They will be lucky. They get out of situations that you would never think that an average person would get out of. So people will see them as lucky, as always winning, always achieving. Just like the midheaven conjunct to Venus, always achieving, always doing good. They always appear to be doing good, always happy. They super happy because they go to the screen. Their energy go to the screen when they do things. They might be hyperactive. They go to the screen. We're talking about the midheaven conjunct to Jupiter. Now, and so their appearance is big, their personality is big, their mind is big, their spirit is big. These are some good people, good energy. Now, when we talk about midheaven conjunct to Saturn right here, that this paper here, this was hardship. These people will go through that hardship because Saturn right here, they will go through all the pain, all the struggle. But these people do not stop. They're very strong. But they're strong in a more serious, more practical way. They're very serious, very strong. And what they're serious about is to accomplish their objective. They're serious about doing realistic stuff. They don't believe in all that fake stuff. Being all in your mind, being all in your imagination, like midheaven conjunct to Jupiter. They all in their imagination and stuff like that. And like the Venus placement with the midheavens, they all in their imaginations. And so is Mercury. But Saturn right here, they don't want to be all in their imagination. They're about practical reality. They're all about achieving and being successful. They're all about status, all about rank, all about moving up. And since it's right here in the midheavens, right in the same house of the midheavens, they definitely about career. They definitely about their skills. So it's about mastery. So everything that they go through, it seems like a limitive, like there's a limit to it. But after a while, they will break the box mode, being in the box, be able to fix mind, because they're so determined to accomplish that they will master themselves. They'll master the way they speak, the way they move, the way they think. And the way they do it in the organized manner, they do it in the proper position. They all about doing things in the proper way. So they always on time. They never late. They do things in a good way. But they are very skillful. They are critical. They got uh hands that's full of the craft, hands that's full of creativity, hands that's made of healing, hands that can build a car together, hands that can you touch somebody's body and heal them. So these people got the hands. Not only the hands, they got the mind of mastery. So they might speak slow. The reason why they speak slow, they try to speak correctly. So when they speak carefully. They don't slip too much. So that's why they speak carefully. So these people speak carefully and they think carefully. It might seem like they take a long time to make a decision, but they don't. They just be careful. They want to make the right decision because they could be the professionals right here. Just like Mercury can be the professionals, so is they. They can be the professionals right here. So they're going to master whatever they get into, they're going to master. They're going to be the best at it. So they good at mastering that one subject at a time. And once they master it, it's mastery right here. These people is good. They reach the mountain. Whatever field they go into, they all reach the highest status right here because it's deal with their energy. So these people might look hardcore. They might look like earthly light. Earthly also, they can look beautiful. They can also, or they can look hardcore, depending on their life. Depends on how disciplined they is, because they deal with discipline. So these some of your greatest people who appear to be good all the time in the public. Image means a lot to these people. So they're going to appear to look good and be good all the time. Because anytime you come against their image, you got to fight right here. Because they strong, they deal with scrim. So they will fight you and hurt by their image. Or they won't mess with you no more. They'll cut you off because the image means a lot. So they're going to appear to be good all the time. You might don't see no flaws, but they got a lot of flaws within themselves. So they could appear to be cold, but they're not cold. They could appear to be like non-emotional, but they is emotional with deep within themselves. So these people are like your mediums where they could talk to spirits, or they feel energy within themselves because Earth. Earth feel energy within itself. So within the body can feel it. Feel energy flowing through them. So they can feel energy, feel spirit. So they're very intuitive when it comes to practical matters. They can show you what is right, what is wrong in a realistic way. No fantasy type stuff. And so these people ain't going to go overboard as far as setting their goals. They're going to set the goals right, which means they ain't going to go overboard and have a Superman goal. They're going to have a goal that deal with practical reality. And they will accomplish. So when they accomplish, they keep moving up because that's what they want to do. It don't matter if they like if they females who script at the club or if they males who sell drugs. It could be on the negative side. In some form, they're going to move up in status because that's what they're about. And they will be loyal to whatever they're trying to do. They'll be loyal to whatever career, whatever status they're trying to do. These are some of your most loyal people there is. These are some good people to have around you because they will complete a task, get it done. And so that's why you would rather have them. So when you think of them, think of like organized crime on the downside. On the other side, think of people who got their mind together and got their stuff together, and who neat and who you can depend on all the time, who's always on time, on schedule, at a job. So think of this. These are the people you deal with. So this is a good placement to have right here. We got a midheavens conjunction to Saturn. So these people here are the ones that you want on your side, basically. They will go through hardship, but they will overcome it. Yes, they will overcome it because it's a limited of the hardship they go through. So the dark side, this is what they master. Just like Pluto energy, they master the dark side. They will go through the hardship, but they will learn to transform to their highest potential after they go through it. They will break the limitations. They'll get out that box. So once they get out that box, that's when they will win right here. So now, and so yes, they will be into sports as something that deal with earthly things because it's earthly placement. They'll be into practical reality, sports, labor, hardcore stuff, but they will master. It don't matter if they're in the army. These are people most likely in the army. They will move up in rank. They move whatever they into. They will master and they will move into rank. They will master. Now, we got the midheaven conjunction to Uranus. These people here, because Uranus deal with the higher mind, it deal with uniqueness. So they are unique and they deal with change. So they will go through things to deal with change. They'll be able to adapt to change better than any other sign. But since Uranus here, they got a higher perspective, higher mindset. So these people are very analytical, very observant. and they pick up on energy quick. They get downloads of information from the universe. They collect cognites. They just know. They represent the crown right here. So this is your unique self right here. This is who you is when you got the quick thinking out of nowhere. You just got thinking, you don't know how it come. Like surprises and things come to you out of nowhere. Or your situation might be good one minute, the next minute is not that good. And so just like how people see the Saturn people as hard workers, they see Saturn people as more hard working, more earthly. They see you dealing with your mind. They see you more up there being different, being weird because of your mind state. They see you because you got a little bit of Saturn in you, but you're Uranus. You're Uranus, so you a step up in the higher mind realm. And so as Saturn conjunction to midheaven is more practical, more reality, you're more up there where you come up with ideas out this world. Like the mind create. I don't ride the wave. I create my own wave. That's what this energy deal with. So now, since you got a hand and you got an understanding of what I'm saying, or better yet, overstanding, your mind is so superior, you don't even feel like you belong here. And so this is where I'm about to get deep with you. Because you got the fast thinking, your mind think different, come with idea. People sometimes try to downplay your mind until they understand you. But those who do understand you be like, wow. Because you like a genius, you come up with stuff that other people never thought of, invention, and it do works. When they see that it works, they be on fire. Because you got a scientific mind, all about the truth, pouring out the truth, speaking your truth. You know, you can be very blunt. You always speaking your truth. So Uranus energy right here, they're like that Aquarius. These people deal with the mind. They deal with thinking. They deal with intuition. They intuitively, they intuition is, they psychic naturally. Where they might have psychic dreams and come out of nowhere. They don't know how their dream is, but it's true, it's accurate. So, because claircognizance means knowing without reason, knowing without facts, knowing without evidence. They just know. And not just like regular intuition, they know in every aspect. They can be claircognizant about how they feel, claircognizant about what they see, claircognizant about what they think. So, in every aspect, claircognizance is all around knowing. I know. That's what this deals with. So they just know. Sometimes they don't know, but they can appear to know it all, but sometimes they don't know. So they got to have their mind right to know. On the downside, they don't know, but on the upside, they really know what they talking about. But people might downplay them, but they know. See what I'm saying? Because these people are some of the smartest placements there is when you're dealing with Uranus. Uranus is that super fast moving out of nowhere. They don't know how this information come, and they speak it, and they get all these ideas. And so they come with things that's different than the average. And so when you deal with these people out of the outside world see them, they see them as weird, as from another planet, as like, wow. They see them as fun, very nice, because they're very friendly. These people are very friendly, very humanitarian nature. They love the humanitarian, they love people. And so not only do they love people, sometimes they do love people, but sometimes they can be themselves. Sometimes they could party, but sometimes they don't want to party. So with them, it's like it depends on the situation because the energy always changing. They deal with change. And so they adapt to change. They deal with adaptabilities. But when they do set their mind on something, they fix and they stay on it. See what I'm saying? So that's the good thing. But sometimes the only thing that can change is the energy change. But other than that, they will stick to it. Cause this deal with that excited energy. They fun love it. They don't like to be bored. And so we talking about the midheaven conjunction to Uranus. People see them as excited. They see them as fun loving. They see them as the thinker. They see them as geniuses and tutor geniuses. They see them as scientific mind. They see them as the ones you could talk to when you need advice that's different. That's like, wow. You know what I mean? So we don't, these people here, these are your good friends who are loyal. They're very friendly, but at the same time, they can be blunt and very outspoken and very hurt you with the critical words. So they could be even worse than Mercury with the words and really be blunt. You know what I'm saying? They can really hurt you with their words because they're good with their words. They're good with what they say. They know how to speak. They speak in their own way. They speak different. They be themselves. And they like people who be different. They like you for yourself. They like you to be yourself. So that's a good thing with this placement here. Now, So to accomplish their objective, these will be they be into your politics of today's world. But if they're not into politics, they be very spiritual. So they want to spread the truth everywhere. They want to spread the truth to everybody. They be your spiritual people, like your spiritual healers. And these people be the ones who love people. They're very social. They be your great counselors, your great advisors right here. So these people be the ones who you can depend on too. So right here, we're talking about careers. They would deal with humanitarian issues. Anything they do with counseling, teaching, advising. Also being like your interior decorator, your designer, because they're very creative. Because their minds come with ideas out of nowheres. So they can be anything that they think they want to be or whatever they want to be. They create their own wave right here. So it's good for them to be their own business owners. So right here, because they're so different, it's good for them to do their own wave. And people will come to them and will also buy from them. Now, when you got the midheavens conjunction to Neptune, oh man, you're talking some spiritual work here. You be very spiritual, very Neptune. This is their spirituality, supposed to be the psychic of all psychics. But we all know that no planet is truly more psychic than the others. But they do have advantage because they deal with strictly the spiritual realm. And so their psychic ability would deal with being spiritual. What is spiritual? Spiritual is love. Spiritual is life. Spiritual is energy. So we're talking Neptune here, this Pisces planet. These people is very emotional, very sensitive. They snap at the drop of a dime because they're so sensitive. So how people will see them, they will see them like in their own world, their own mind. They see them all spaced out, all illusional. And they see these people not in their realistic mind. But on the upside, they see them as very loving, very kind, very giving, very nurturing, very caring. They see people as very creative. And also, they will see these people as the one they could be around. They love this energy. People love this energy when they're on the upside because it's that good energy that you could party with. But on the downside, these people can see them as being like addicted to something. They can be drunks. They can be into smoking a lot of weed, alcohol. They deal with addiction because they're trying to escape reality when they can't handle reality. So how these people win is face reality and learn how to face reality. So with Neptune conjunct the midheavens, right here, these are the stars when they get their minds right. But sometimes they're a mystery because they're here and then they're gone. They sort of like that Uranus energy. They're here and they're gone. They're here and you can't figure them out because you got midheaven conjunction to Neptune right here. But they're very creative. They're very psychic, being to pick up on your emotion, pick up on the emotion of a crowd. And they want to get into everybody's life, get into everybody's problem, and feed into what everybody into, feed into everybody's emotions. And this is how a lot of these people fail because they be so into the person, emotions, and what they into that they can't see that the person doing wrong or right. So what these people got to do, they got to see if this is the right thing to do. Listen to their intuition. A lot of times they just move because of what they feel. So when they're balanced and they truly know themselves and who they are, these are your great psychics. They know who they can mess with and who they can't. They know how to move. They are very in tune with emotions. They're in tune with energy itself. They're in tune with life. And they know that they can't be a party hogger. But they know when to party and when not to party. They know that alcohol and all that stuff ain't for them. So they have to be spiritual. They have to eat right and drink a lot of fluids that's helpful because this will tear them down. So they got to drink in moderation. I mean, drink beer, drink stuff that's kind of not strong, but don't get them drunk. So these are the type of people that they can't really handle habits. They go overboard. They deal with pleasures. Because they use pleasures to escape reality or what life really is. Because they already feel like they ain't from this world, just like Uranus energy. So they try to escape reality emotionally. Like Uranus try to escape it mentally, but Uranus can face it because they deal with the mind. They deal with thinking. But for Neptune, seeing like they can't think it because they deal with emotions. The emotions are strong. It's the waves. But right here, once they do face it, this is when they become strong. So we talking Neptune conjunction to midheavens. These could be your best people in the world, your healers. I mean, your best psychic, astrologers, numerologers. Like Uranus connects to midheavens could be astrologers and be psychics too. Pisces definitely can be it because they pick up on energy on all levels, all around. They like your old soul. So we talking about, when I say Pisces, I'm talking about Neptune. So Neptune energy, conjunction to midheavens, these people get into the field that deal with healing work, dealing with art, dealing with music, dealing with culture, dealing with art, music, singing, dancing. Also, because they're a higher version of Venus. Venus is more balanced. Neptune is more masculine, more strength of Venus. So it's more like they the higher Venus. In the old world, we call it the higher Venus. And so when we talk about Neptune here, these people are gonna be, when they do things, gonna be to the screen. The emotions gonna be to the screen. When they get into things, be to the screen, because Neptune. So that's why it's good for them to be in a comfortable environment, an environment where they can be in their imaginative mind, where they can create, where they can write and create books, create movies, create plays, photography work, stuff like that. Also into healing work and dealing with the heart, very spiritual, into culture, like deal with spirituality, not religion. They can't be religion because religion ain't the truth like spirituality. So they got to be spiritual. And this is how they win. So long as you talking about the Neptune energy, conjunction midheaven, they spiritual, they win. And so right here, they do their own thing. They walk their own path. So they need to get in a career where they can walk their own path because they don't need nobody over them. They don't do too well with people pressuring them. So they need something where they can really do things that they can win on their own. Now, because these people are some of your most beautiful people, just like the Venus people. Like when we talk about midheaven conjunction Venus, they beautiful and they look very pretty and beautiful and handsome like people. The same as Pisces. Pisces is super beautiful. Same thing with this energy. So, or the Neptune energy, Neptune conjunction to the midheavens. So now the last placements right here, I'm gonna go off, and I'm just gonna do Pluto, because Pluto is deal with power. What type of power? So you got power conjunction to the midheaven. So your whole thing deal with power. You got powerful placement, powerful emotion, powerful spirit, powerful when coming to accomplish your objective. These people here don't quit. They don't buy none. They are your fighters. You think Mars are your fighters? Because Mars is your fighter on a lower level. Pluto do it in secrecy. They can do it in secrecy or out in the open. See? Pluto, the ones can be very sneaky, so they deal with the mind. Master, they can play mind games like a psychiatrist. The ones who know psychology, those who know the mind, those who are about the truth. They don't like to play too many games because they're about the truth, but they know your mind. But they still can play mind games because they're good with the mind. At the same time, they can be truthful, but still manipulate you through truth, manipulate you through whatever. They deal with power. They like power. They like to be in control. They like to be the ones who on top. And they don't buy none. And they are the type that don't idolize people. They look at you as like you're nobody and they are it. So when we talking about the midheaven conjunction to Pluto, on the upside, these are your humanitarians. They want to see you do good. They want to help you. And they want to show you how you can heal. Because they're very much healers. They got a scientific mind, and these are researchers, and so these people love the truth. They get very obsessive about anything they get into. They're very obsessive when dealing with sex. This is part of their energy, so it's powerful. They got a very high sex drive. These are sexy women or men, and they got a very high sex drive. So when we talk about sex here, they are good when dealing with sex than any other place. So they know what spots where you'll be hot, and they know how to get you wet, they know how to get you under control. And so they get into anything that deal with therapy. They get into any careers that deals with like being saving humanity, anything that deal with activist work, that dealing with like helping people and doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Helping you in their own way. Because they all about breaking the taboos of life, or what you say they can't do. What you say that like breaking the out date of sex. Like you say, sex supposed to be done this way. No, they're gonna break the out. They're gonna break that taboo and show you how that was a lie. How it's a new way to do things now. Cause they're gonna bring out the new way of doing things. They're gonna break the taboos of things. When you say they can't do stuff, they're gonna prove you wrong. Cause these people are so vicious, so aggressive, water energy that wow, they strong. They deal with strong. They like dramatic, strong people. So if you're not strong, they look at you as weak. So right here, this how the outside world see them as strong. They see them as strong. They see them as could be very dominant. They see these people as they people don't want to mess with them. Because we're talking to Pluto conjunction to midheaven. They don't want to mess with these people all type of ways. So, but they also see them when they don't see the downside of them. When they see the good side of them, they see these people as some of the coolest persons in the world. Very cool, very giving, very caring, very loving. And so this is the upside of these people. They're very caring, very nurturing, very loving, and they're very much clairsentients. They got the same psychic ability as the moon or Neptune. You know what I mean? So they're very much psychically in tune. And they can read if you're lying to them or not. You can't lie to these people more than any other sign because they can see through that BS. And they don't like liars. They like the truth. They like honesty. So right here, these people here, it's very strong. They're going to be in strong positions, like any leadership position that deal with strength, that deal with power, that deal with authority. That's what they want. It don't matter what it is. They do whatever it takes to accomplish their objective right here. And they're very smooth the way they move. Very sneaky, very smooth, and they know how to move. You cannot run game on these people, period, out of any other midheavens. You can't run game on them. And so these people will break down things in a practical, realistic way, and they don't play no games. They can be serious, but also they cool. They cool. And they're very caring. And if they're loyalty, they're loyalty. They down forever. So these people here also can be jealous on the downside. But when we talking about the midheavens here, these are the ones, are your scientists. They are your healers. They are your teachers. They are your psychics. They are your mediums because they can talk to spirits. All that there. So this is a very powerful place, but they will achieve. And you try to get in their way, they will squash you. They will find a way to get over you mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, in whatever way. So we talk Pluto conjunction to midheavens. This deal with power. This deal with authority. This deal with, so they will fight against authority. Anybody who try to rule over them. So that's what this placement deal with right here. And so they don't like people who try to be so bossy over them because they already consider themselves as the boss. So they be very dominant, and that's how people see them as very powerful. They people idolize them because these are powerful people. They idolize them and give them all the praise, all the props. All here, but one thing about these people, when they tell you something, it's the truth. When they tell you something, they mean it. Right here. So when we talk about the midheavens conjunction to Pluto, this is a very strong placement right here. And so these are some of the good people to have on your side right here. Now, midheaven's conjunction to your ascendants. This would be how you appear. This part of who you are, part of your personality. Also is how people see you. So it's conjunction, it's connected to your ascendants, your rising sign. So this is your body. This is who you be. So your midheavens also, whatever your midheavens in, this is also a part of how you look. So a part of your personality and your attitude. Now, this is your North Node. If midheaven conjunction to your North Node, this is your life path. This is your life journey. This is what you're here to accomplish to help you move in life. Now, this your Chiron. This is the pains you go through. So you got midheavens conjunction to your Chiron. This is like what you'll go through to achieve your wound healings. Your wound healer will help you to heal others after you get over it. And this is your Lilith. This is your darkest side of how you think. And this is how people see you. You know, whatever your Lilith is in. If your Lilith connected to your midheavens, this is what it be. Now, I'm finally out. Like I said before, I was out, but I had to add this on. So this being said, I'm out. Ashe.